Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met quick. Field, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hall again. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Last play they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys who can run like the wind. You often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
In motion left goes a tight end. Ball again on second down. And some room to roam now. A beautiful fake. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down to about the 22 here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 22, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that is not bad at all. I think you're giving yourself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Allen, touchdown! Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throw right side, Wilson. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Hall again. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 16, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run the option left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on third. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now it's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, Allen.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Brought down at the 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about his training.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Throwing is Allen.
Left side caught by Diggs.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This is Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
So it's a victory here for the